I don't think most people realize just how powerful Elon Musk has become, and more important, how much power he has over the US economy and even the US military. I didn't realize. So credit to the New York Times for a little noticed article this week describing all the ways that the US government is addicted to him. But believe it or not, as repugnant as Elon Musk's views and behavior are, I think there may be something even worse about the amount of hold he has over us.
Musk also faces growing backlash from advertisers over anti-Semitic posts on his social media site X.
On Wednesday, Musk liked the post on X that claimed Jewish communities have a dialectical hatred against whites. "You have said the actual truth," Musk responded. Now he's promising a, quote, thermonuclear lawsuit against the media watchdog Media Matters for reporting that X has been placing ads next to pro-Nazi content.
But are you really that shocked to find out that another titan of industry in America is an awful person?
Henry Ford was a pioneering American industrialist, but Ford was also a virulent anti-Semite who inspired the world's most notorious Nazi, Adolf Hitler. He began to sensationalize the news and attack Jews with hyperbolic headlines like, "The International Jew, the world's problem." "I regard Henry Ford as my inspiration," Hitler explained.
That's why the bigger problem is the fact that he's irrational, erratic, and has so much power over us. Because he's the world's richest man, worth over $200 billion, he could buy the most politically influential social media platform on earth for $44 billion, behave like a maniac, make it a den of hate speech, destroy half its value, and drive so many advertisers away that ad revenue dropped 60%. He can do all of this on just a whim. And that's why this New York Times article is so chilling. Elon Musk has a stranglehold on U.S. space satellite communications and military communications capabilities. During the second quarter of 2023, Musk's SpaceX sent nearly 80% of the world's payload into space. The U.S. is planning to launch thousands of small, cheap satellites into low Earth orbit to defend against possible Chinese attempts to disable our communications infrastructure, and we're completely relying on Elon Musk to do this. A former senior official at U.S. Space Command tells The Times that while SpaceX isn't quite a monopoly, if you have to get to space, there's only one way to do it right now, and that's SpaceX. On top of that, the Pentagon has doubled down on its reliance on Elon Musk by agreeing to pay tens of millions of dollars for Starshield, a new secure communications system that relies on the same clusters of Starlink satellites that we already use for key military communications, in part because no other company, including Boeing or Lockheed Martin, has been able to do what SpaceX does.
SpaceX turning into a full defense contractor with the launch of Starshield. It will focus on providing the government with solutions in secure communications and satellite departments. Starlink already has more than 3,200 satellites in motion and orbit at the moment.
In the most chilling example the New York Times offers, buried 11 paragraphs down in their story, they say the following. It was Mr. Musk's decision to ship Starlink satellite equipment to Ukraine in the hours after the invasion that kept the country able to communicate and ultimately to target Russian assets. Similarly, when Mr. Musk declined Ukrainian requests to extend the coverage of the system to Crimea, Ukrainians found that they could not precisely aim drones on a mission to attack Russian ships. In fact, Senator Jack Reed, a leading expert in the U.S. Senate on U.S. defense, called our reliance on Elon Musk's Starlink a serious national security liability because Elon Musk can decide on his own what he's going to allow and what he's not, and that gives him an incredible amount of control over the military actions of the United States and our allies. Look, the fact that Elon Musk has horrible, bigoted views is awful, but I worry more about the fact that our economy relies so heavily on satellite communications, and our satellite communications rely on Elon Musk. Our military relies on those same communications, and Elon Musk seems to have a love affair with Vladimir Putin.
Илона Маска, он безусловно выдающийся человек, бизнес, у него многое получается, в том числе и при поддержке.
And has the personal power to turn the course of military conflicts in Ukraine and around the world. If we are addicted to Elon Musk, we need an intervention. In the long term, we need to get out of the Musk business, but for now, the first step, like with any addict, is to admit that we have a problem.